Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the questions from the activity for the real life area. And what I'm going to do is go through each one, but I'm not actually going to reveal the answer. I'm just going to show you how you want to set it up. Alright, so the first question here, we have our blueprint of the house. It says you are planning on putting new carpet into the master bedroom. So first thing you want to do is identify the master bedroom, which is this area right here. Alright, and the master closet, so that's right here. Alright, so we're going to carpet both of those. I know as a kid you may not know this, but most of the time you're not going to carpet a master bathroom. Alright, so it's those two rooms. I'm going to erase that for now. So the first thing we want to do is find the area of those two rooms. That includes, for the master bedroom, we have all this here, this whole image right here. So the first part would be looking for this. Okay, so we know that's going to be 11 times 10. Alright, so we would figure that out, and then so that's going to be this part, and then for here, I can't see what that says. Okay, so then we're going to do our 7 times 7 for the other portion. Okay, alright, so that's for the master bedroom part, and then we have the closet that we want to include as well. So that's 7 times 5. Alright, I'm not going to tell you what those are, but you want to add that up, and that part here, whatever this is going to go here. Okay, and then that answer, whatever this answer is here, is going to be multiplied by $1.34 to find out what the price is for the carpeting that you're going to have to spend. So whatever this is here, whatever this is here, the question mark, that's actually a question mark, yes. We're going to multiply that by $1.34 to get the price for the carpet. Okay, I'm not going to give you any of the answers, but this is how you want to set it up. Alright, the next one, it says the kitchen and dining room need new tile. Alright, so we can see that the dining room and kitchen are right there together. The cost of the tile is $2.87. We're going to calculate the cost of the tile, the total cost of the tile, but also we need to find the area of the room. So they're already telling us to use 3.14 for pi, so that tells me that we're going to be having to involve a circle at some point. So we're going to cut this across here. Let's look at the rectangular portion first. Okay, so if we look all the way down here, so sometimes this can be a little confusing, but all these walls all the way across is 10 foot. So we're going to use 10. Right, we really only need this one, but just know that it is 10 that you're going to use. We're going to do 10 times 16 to find the portion for the square part right in here. Okay, and then after that, we're going to look for the area of the semicircle. So what we need is the radius. Well, 10 is the diameter. We don't want 10. We want half of that, which is 5 times, or 5 squared times 3.14. Now, this is where it gets tricky. That's going to give you the area as if it was a total circle. So what you're going to want to do is divide that by 2. Alright, so then you get this answer. We're going to add those two answers together, and that will give us what we need here. After you get that, you're going to multiply that by the price of the square foot per tile. Per square foot of tile is $2.87. That answer is going to go right there. Alright, number 3 here is actually pretty tricky, believe it or not. So it says you're going to turn bedroom 2, which is right here, into your new office space. This is not including the not including the closet. Alright, doesn't say that this time. So we want to do new hardwood. It says you would like to put new hardwood down for floors, and the cost is $305. So the harder part is finding the area. So there's a couple different ways to do this. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to break this up. Alright, so now we have this trapezoid here, and then this square portion looking here. Okay, so let's find the square first. Okay, alright, so the square, we know that we have the 8 that we're going to use, so 8 times, now we got to find this part right here. Well, that comes from over here. That's 7. So for that portion, we'll multiply that together. So that's all this area here. Alright, then what we need to do is find what we're going to use for the trapezoid. So a trapezoid is half times the height. Alright, and in this case, the height is going to be this, all the way across. Well, that's 8 plus the 4, so that's 12. Alright, so we're going to multiply by 12. Alright, so we got that part. Plus 1 base, plus the other base. So we're going to do 8 plus 6. Alright, you're going to throw that into your calculator. You're going to take whatever this is, add it together. Alright, that answer is going to go down here. And then once again, you're going to multiply that by the cost of the hardwood, which is $305, and then that answer will go right in there. Okay, number 4 says the floors in the family room and entry. So we have the family room here, and the entry is included. Need to be professionally cleaned. The cost of the cleaning company is 52 cents per square foot. We want to calculate what that's going to be. Alright, so the family room, we'll chop it off here, is going to be 16 times 15. So you're going to do your 16 times 15, figure out what that is, which will go right here, right? And then the entry, well, we have 7, right? And then this is where it gets confusing. You're not using 4. We're going to use the 3. So 7 times 3. Alright, you get that answer. You're going to add those two products together. That will go down here. And then, as always, we're going to take whatever the area is of those two rooms and multiply it by 52. And then that answer will go right in there. Alright, for this one, what a lot of you are going to do is that you're going to break this up, but you don't need to break this up into two separate shapes. A lot of you are going to go across like this. That is not necessary because this is a trapezoid. So what you can do is your half times your height. Well, the height's going to be this, times 8. And then your base, which you want to put 15 first or 10 first, it doesn't matter. Alright, you're going to execute that. You're going to do that whole problem. Right, you're going to put it in here. Alright, so that's going to give you the area. It says 1 gallon. Remember, in your problem it says 1 gallon of paint. So imagine that you have a gallon of paint that looks like this. Will cover 50 square feet. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the answer is, but let's say that you get something that comes up like this. You have a square footage of 73 feet, right? Well, if 1 can is only going to cover 50, even though you're going to have some left over, you're going to need 2. So if it's slightly underneath it, you're going to need a bit more, even if there's paint left over, which sometimes happens in real life, okay? Alright, and then our last one here, it says that we're going to be putting a putting, I'm planning on putting a small putting green to practice your golf skills. The shape of the putting green is shown below. If you want to put artificial grass down, what would be the total cost of the turf if each square foot is $3.15? Alright, now, first you may see this little line going through the middle here. You can disregard this right here. I have no clue why that's there. Alright, so what we're going to do is, hopefully you can see that there's 2 circles here, right? You got a semicircle on one end and a semicircle on the other. But then you have this rectangular shape in the middle, so at the very least, you can knock that part out by doing 12 times 10. Okay? That's going to get you the portion that you need for the middle. Then we have a circle here, or a half circle here, a semicircle, and then another one here. So there's no need to cut anything in half, right? So we are going to have to cut the 10 in half because that's the diameter. Remember, we want the radius, which in this case is 5. So you're going to do 5 squared, not 5 times 5, or not 5 times 2, because that's just going to bring it back to where you started, times pi, which is 3.14 equals, and then you're going to take whatever the result of the top one is, add it to the bottom one, and that's going to go here. And then after that, you're going to multiply that by $3.15. Remember, for any of these problems, if they go past the 100 spot, right? So let's say you get something like this, and once again, this is not the answer to this problem, I'm just making it up, and this is money. Well, they're not going to tie it around. You have to know to round off this 100 spot because that's how money exists, right? So it would be $100.17. All right. I hope this helped you out. Like I said, this is something you're definitely going to use in real life. Hopefully, you can have a parent or older sibling or somebody like that sit down with you because this is a good life skill to have. I hope you enjoyed it.